Welcome back to another Jay's Collectible video, and we are now moving on to the Thanos Build-A-Figure from Avengers Infinity War from Wave 1. So this came back out in 2018. I got it in 2019. Actually, I think I finished this in 2020 because my friend Sam, who I mentioned before, he's the one who loves Indiana Jones and everything. He actually gave me the final parts, two parts. He gave me Thanos' Captain America with Thanos' head, and Taskmaster, which I don't remember. I think it was one of the legs, now that I think about it. Because for some reason, every time I did one of these Build-A-Figures, I would always have, like, the leg. Like, I can have an arm, maybe, not the... Oh, he's about to fall. I can deal without having an arm for a while, maybe the head, but you can't really do much. Like, he has to have two legs to stand in. Almost every Build-A-Figure, as I said, always is missing the final leg. I just find it kind of hilarious there. But... yeah, so here we have Thanos. So we finally made it to the end here. Let's actually move the tripod up a bit. But as I'm saying, we made it to the end of the line here. That was not intentional. Yeah, we just took way too long. Only, like I said in the last video, I was missing a tripod and a college. So when I would come home, I didn't have my tripod to review things and everything. So, yeah. But we're now here doing Thanos. And... the Captain America, or Iron Spider video, I mean, it did really well. So even though I couldn't record over the last few weeks, it was nice to see that was doing good. So, I mean, whether these do good or not, I'm glad people are like, I kind of enjoy these little reviews I go back to since, I got a bunch of these in my collection so I can review stuff, without having to go out and buy stuff right away. But also just that, even though I'm just kind of giving my thoughts, and it's not like, I am reviewing these, as I said before, like, I don't know, I do review them, but it's, again, really just my opinion on the figure and everything, which I know probably makes no sense, because that is what a review is. But anyway, with that, let's now take a look at Thanos here. So, one thing about this Thanos here is that it's the wrong color, with the skin. It's a lot darker than it needs to be. It's supposed to be like a lighter purple, and this looks like a dark purple, maybe very dark blue-ish purple. I don't know, but I know it's the wrong color. And here's the thing, I really like this Thanos. It's kind of like his, I guess, one of his more boring outfits because he's not wearing his armor. But this is his like style throughout the entire movie. And it's just the color is wrong. And besides, the color is right. I mean, it's still probably it's kind of a plain figure. He just kind of like has this tank top on honestly, with a little skirt and his like his pants here, or whatever. I guess those are pants. These are probably pants. But yeah, as I said, it's kind of like a plain figure, but I really like this figure. It's just wrong color. It's my thing, and I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, we can take a look at the figure. It's kind of, like I said, just plain. You got some... you see, on camera it looks silverish, and I could be colorblind, because I am already... just like, my vision isn't the best anyway. But I think it's supposed to be like gold. A goldish color. Got like his like bluish body here, the belt here also. You can see his muscles and everything. And right here, just the wrong color. That's the one big thing I could take away from this. But yeah, he was spread over the last 4 characters and some comic book characters to build him. And yeah, one of my first Build-A-Figures I started, actually Call of Obsidians was my first Build-A-Figure I started. And now I know how that turned out with my collection. Yay. But anyway, should probably move the character in the middle here. But yeah, that's a look at Thanos. Not much to say. Just, it's kind of like a pretty cool character. Like I said, I just wish it was a different color. And we do get a lot more Thanoses throughout the year. We got the one in the 3-pack with Iron Man and Doctor Strange for the first 10 years. We got the one in the 5-pack from the Children of Thanos. And that's all I remember from this, like, particular outfit he wore. And then we got one for Endgame, 2 for Endgame, actually. You know, now that I think about it, I could swear there were a lot more than just 5 different versions of Thanos. I mean, 3 of them are this kind, but the other 2 are the one with the armor, but... I guess there's only 3. I could swear it's like 4 or 5. I don't know. Anyway, with that said, let's take a look at articulation here. So, he can move his head down that far, move it up that far. Doesn't really go side to side, but he can turn it 360 degrees. He can move his arm like that, like so, and you can pull his arm up like that. This arm lets it pop out sometimes for me. He can bend his elbow like that, so it's not too much. You can twist it, twist at the hand. And actually, speaking of hand, I never showed you the gauntlet, which is one of the main reasons Thanos is Thanos. So we'll show that after the articulation segment here. Can move his arm up that far. It's going to be the same thing for all, probably the joints here. We got that. He can turn at the waist, kind of here. He can bend at the ab crunch right there. Go that far back. He can do the splits. And because they're on those like little peg joints, I feel like his legs have a lot more articulation than other figures. You can bend it like so. You can bend his foot down that far. You can kind of twist it a bit. You can bend his leg this far down, maybe. There we go. I'm just waiting for my finger to get caught in the little cracks here when I'm bending it. That's not gonna feel good. He bent it that far down with this foot. And it's basically the same articulation here. I mean, I almost kind of don't want to do the articulation segment, but you never know. Sometimes figures have like the approximate midnight. It's a small little thing, but her one arm went the full like 360 degrees, but the other one did. So that's why I keep doing it. I mean, I'm sure you all probably know if you get these figures, or if you're thinking, you think you'll have enough articulation, but like I said, I just do it because I know there's the one time I won't do it, it's gonna be like, okay, so all his joints can move all this way and everything, like you think, when really like one joint won't. I hope that made sense. But anyway, where was I going to go with that? I don't know now. But that is Thanos. If I were to pose him, let's get in a pose here. So probably the pose I usually do is this pose, where it's just kind of have his gauntlet. Oh, speaking of the gauntlet, I knew there was one thing I had to do. Yeah, here's his gauntlet here. I believe it has all the stones in it, and yeah, I'm sure people were wondering how he's gonna get this, and like before the movie came out. It's a nice little, kind of a goldish paint. Maybe it's a bit big. I think it's gold a bit. But get all the stones, and especially the Mind Stone. But people were kind of curious, like, isn't it Vision's head? Like, how's that gonna work? And well, we know how that worked, and they did what we thought wouldn't happen. They killed him. It's been 5 years. I hope you've seen the movie. But yeah, let's get him a pose that I prefer for this video in particular. So I have him in this pose. I'm trying to get him in a pose where he was like through that moon. He brought the moon down with his gauntlet. It's a very interesting pose he does. I don't know, something about it just looks very weird, but it's more interesting than the one I had a second ago when I showed you all. So yeah, as a look at Thanos from the Build A Figure. As a look at the Build A Figure Thanos from the Infinity War wave. If you all can tell, I do not script my videos. I just go with what comes through my brain and everything. So with that, the next video will be the ranking video. So we'll do Iron Man, Spider-Man, Approximate Midnight, and Captain America and Thanos. Build A Figure. As I said before, we won't have the comic book figures in the wave. It will just be the movie figures, because I'm a movie guy more than comics. And yeah, so with that, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Let me know what you thought of this Build A Figure. Is this one you're, like, okay, let me ask you this. It may not be the best version of Thanos we have here because of the paint, skin color, but do you like this Thanos better, or do you like the Endgame version, or his, like, armored version? Let me know in the comments below which one you like better. But with that, I'll catch you all on the next one. Take care.